we are going into recession or not?
Yeah, we already are.
We already are?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think so. Yeah.
We are already in recession or we are going to recession?
I think for a lot of Canadians, we are already in a recession. We've been in a recession already.
So what will happen if we actually go to recession?
I think we'll see. Well, we just saw today the unemployment numbers went up to 7%.
Yeah. You know how much it is in Ontario? 7.9%.
I think in Toronto it's 11%, close
Yeah.
to there.
So depending upon the region, it could be more specific. I think it depends upon number of like population numbers as well, right?
I think it does.
Yeah, the percentage of unemployed people.
The industry has a lot to do with it as well.
Yeah.
So looking at the industries that are going to be impacted by tariffs, Kitchener-Waterloo will have a greater impact, negative impact on tariffs than Sudbury.
But I was expecting more unemployment in Windsor and Hamilton
Yeah.
and Waterloo as well. We do have like higher number, but not as high as Toronto.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Remember, we just got Trump announced 50% tariffs on steel and aluminum, so that's going to affect these companies.
Yeah, I already like, I think most of us know a lot of people already losing jobs in automotive and manufacturing, right?
Yes.
So people are already losing jobs. So we are already in kind of undeclared recession. We are, I think, in recession from last 2 years.
I think so.
I think so.
We haven't seen like
Yeah.
good normal days from since the COVID happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for those. So what happened with Bank of Canada? Why they didn't change anything?
They're just, I think they're being hawkish right now. We've got tariffs that they're on, they're off again. I think the government's waiting till the absolute last minute, and unemployment has skyrocketed to finally make that decision. A lot of market consensus experts feel that it'll be September that we'll see that decrease.
Bank of Canada was too late in increasing interest rates after COVID. Are they doing the same mistake?
I think a lot of us feel they're making a really serious mistake not decreasing right now. However, I think they're waiting to the last minute to start decreasing it because they don't want to overreact in case the market rebounds.
Does it have anything to do with Mark Carney being, they don't want house prices to go up by lowering the interest too much?
I don't think it has to do anything with Mark Carney right now. I think it has to do with the U.S.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. How about like inflation? Is that under control?
When you look at headline inflation, it is.
Yeah.
Like we're actually under 2%, but it's the core inflation that's sticky, which is ridiculous. When you look at it, food prices are going up. We had tax relief on gas, but yet I go to the pump and gas has got up again.
Yeah,
missing
the
it.
experience talking to a lot of clients
Yeah.
is that they're seeing inflation happening. They're
Yeah.
seeing the grocery prices go up. They're seeing the price of a lot of items that they buy day to day go up.
Yeah. Oh, you won't believe I went to Zahir's 2 days ago and I bought in total about 8 items. My bill was $226.
No.
And I was like, I didn't bought like something really crazy. It was like a couple of produce items and some cheese and chicken. I wasn't expecting 226. Those kind of bills were very common at Costco,
Yeah.
but not at Zahir's.
Exactly.
When you have a grocery cart full of items from Costco, you expect that kind
Yeah.
of bill, not
Yeah.
a couple of bags.
I think the inflation is already here, and we don't. The government doesn't want to feel it, or they don't want to say about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, talking about the inflation, how's the interest rates?
Interest rates are interesting right now. So we're seeing bond yields be fairly volatile. We've seen that over the last couple of weeks, last couple of months actually. The past couple of weeks we've seen some relief and we've seen fixed rates come down a bit. So it's independent from the Bank of Canada, and that's one thing we educate clients on is the Bank of Canada makes an announcement, it doesn't necessarily impact fixed rates, those
Yeah.
are independent. So rates are in a good spot if you look at the whole picture in terms of historic rates before 2021,
Yeah.
2020. And I find some clients are looking at rates now and they're more optimistic in terms of where they're at with monthly payments. A lot of first-time home buyers are seeing potential to get into a home, depending on the price point and looking at mortgage payments that make sense versus a year or so ago we had higher rates.
Yeah. So, what is the lowest? I know you are not allowed to say it, but what is the lowest interest rates you are giving these days for all categories, not just for insured?
So again, it's tiered, right?
Yeah.
Based on if you're refinancing, transferring your mortgage, if you're purchasing, but we are seeing interest rates in the high 3%, which is very positive.
For insured mortgages?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And how about conventionals?
still same
The
thing, high
finance,
threes, right?
That's 24.
Yeah, so it's helping a lot of people.
Will
look
we
at
see
that.
like under 3?
We might. I mean, there's conversation. We might see that in the last quarter. I think inflation's a lagging indicator, and a lot of these, struggles that we're seeing right now, I think are going to escalate the last quarter, and they're going to be forced to drop rates.
Okay, all right.